Hello, friends. Cousin Skeeter here. Excuse me. We are doing the Broke to Barren Challenge by Farmer Donkey. And I've already started a little initial setup. And I think I will bring you along as I finish the setup. Um, Excuse me. Sorry about that. Had to take a little drink of water from my coughing. So yeah, the Broke to Barren Challenge. Uh, it's on the Drummond Farm map by Cavalier Roy. We are starting with, or we started with 250,000 with no loan. The economic difficulty of normal or higher. I think I am on hard. No starting farm. Buy land and equipment with the starting money, and you must spend enough money to be below 10,000. And then the rules are loans may be taken up to $1 million total per challenge, but you can only have one loan at a time, and it must be paid off before proceeding to the next stage of the challenge. This challenge is broken up in stages. I'll explain that in a minute. Contracts can be done with your own equipment. We can't remove any hedges. If we drive on the main road or main roadways with our farm equipment, we'll have to pay $100 for road maintenance. As far as mods go, anything goes except money generators. I'm on PC, so I will take advantage of some of the PC mods. I do have the lumberjack mod, but I'm not going to use the super strength. And I'm not going to remove stumps with the chainsaw, although I have kind of done that in real life, sort of. Chainsaw it and burn it. You can get rid of a stump. What else? I do have the easy dev tools. I'm not going to add money or do fills or anything like that. It's there for as a content creator, things can happen, and if a mod is just absolutely broken and I don't know that beforehand, and it allows me to back that out and go a different route with a different mod without penalty. So anything goes except money generators. Excessive money generators. The little ones you could probably squeeze by with. For settings, seasonal growth is on, periodic plowing is on, crop destruction is on, lime, fieldstone, weeds, disaster destruction, all enabled. Everything else is your choice. So we can go look. Let me just double check my settings. We can see I'm on a hard economy. I have turned traffic off. I've seen some of the other guys have done that as well. And because the traffic can get a little out of control because these roads are really narrow and small. Seasonal growth, 1 day month, no fixed visual month. We're going to have snow. Crop destruction, periodic plowing, fieldstone, lime, weeds, and disaster is enabled. I am not playing with precision farming this time. Put dirt to slow. I really would almost turn it off, but I'm making a compromise on putting it on slow. Never play with the automatic engine start. Stop and go braking on, trailer fill limit off. Fuel usage normal. All the AI worker stuff is off. I'm going to use the enhanced animal system, which is going to make the animals a little more difficult. Maybe. I haven't played with enhanced. I played with realistic livestock, but not enhanced. I think I'm going to like enhanced a little better. We'll see. Do have field leasing, the field lease mod, but I'm not going to use that, so I may remove that from this save before next time or by next time. I have the maintenance. I may remove that mod too. I have contracts plus, but I don't have anything special there. Under the general settings, I do have contract boost, but I have turned that off. The only reason I have it is for the ability to collect straw and crops and whatnot on contracts if I choose to do so. The lumberjack mod, I don't have cut anywhere. I'm not going to have super strength. Object storage extension, it's a new one. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to do. We'll find out. I may end up disabling that later too. Better contracts, I'm not doing anything special there other than I like it to stay on new contracts list, and it allows me to complete the contract field, and I have disabled the purchase discount, and I can turn off some of these later if I want. Like, I probably don't want to do deadwood contracts, and I really don't want to do the tree transport contracts. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to turn those off right now. Go ahead and turn off the rock destruction contracts. I don't want to see those. And, you know, I got to use my own equipment, so, excuse me, I don't know. Excuse me, big yawn. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to have any of these or not, equipment wise, so I'm going to leave them on for now. Probably initially not do mini contracts. This is for terraforming. Probably won't use any of that. It's brand new to me. This is a tool that'll value your farm. Not quite sure why it says 236,840 instead of 250 total. I guess some of the equipment has devalued from the time that I bought it, maybe. This is a task list, which I don't really use that much. Time saving stock check, great tool. Not sure about all of this. We have lots of available productions, but nothing owned. No cows or animals. Regular crop calendar. And this is the map about where we're at, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. So we have bought this land, 251, and if I come over here, you can see what I have. And I think Farmer Donkey is starting here. Rusty Money Gaming is starting over here. And Milk That Hen is starting over here. And so I chose to try to start someplace different. So this is my starting spot. I'll talk about my equipment here in a minute. The challenge tiers. There's 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 5 challenge tiers. In the beginning, you start at the peasant tier. And that's chickens. You have to own 100 chickens to go to the next tier, which is the shepherd. At the shepherd, you have to do goats and sheep, and you have to own 100 of each. Then the next tier is the rancher, cows and pigs, and you have to own 100 of each of those to get to the next level, which is the tycoon. That's where you do buffalo and horses. You own 100 buffalo and 5 horses. And then the final tier is the baron. And that's the final challenge. You need to own 30% of the map and have a production that uses all of your animal products. It also, I believe, can be multiple productions, but all of your animal products have to be used in a production somewhere. And it says that you can build these productions along the way as you get to that final tier. Now, Rusty Money Gaming has added the following, and I believe I'm going to follow his as well. He's added no fast farming tools, which he really likes to do. I don't ever do, I don't think. I really don't. Colossus Pack is only allowed for special crops, root, veggies, onions, etc. And I don't think there shouldn't be any unreal capacity with those or unreal width. That's just to use the harvesters. No lizard TARDIS pack, and I think I still have that in my mod list, so I'm going to remove that. No unreal capacity. No unrealistic power customizations. No 5,000 horsepower motorcycles or anything like that, if there is such a thing. 250 horsepower or less on machines. Harvesters and truck upgrades are exempt. But I'm going to keep those as minimum as possible as well. Unreal tools with straps are allowed. And I would almost have to say that for the most part, I would say those are kind of realistic, because you would use straps or something like on pallet forks. You could use straps to strap those down. I mean, that's legitimate to me. Now, the pallet fork that doesn't have collisions, that's kind of unrealistic, but I don't think you have much of a choice on that one. Let's see. I'm reading off this list here. 25,000 liter capacity or less allowed, plus or minus 5,000. Time is set to 2x. Right now my time is set at 0 while I'm doing the initial setup. Then I will start the clock at 2. No selling starting truck or tractor until cow or pig farm is purchased. I'm down with that. I probably won't ever sell it. No buy points for lime, seed, and fertilizer until farm purchased. I can deal with that. No silage fermentation silos allowed until farm purchased. BGAs are exempt. Okay. So you have to use a bunker silo, I guess. Or I don't know if that's just silos or bunker silos. Need to ask Rusty, see what his clarification is. And he says he wants to pay $150 easement on top of Donkey's $100 road service fee for a total of $250 plus or minus 25. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I think I'm going to stick with Farmer Donkey's 100. Just try to avoid driving my equipment on the roads. So, what have we done so far? We've bought this piece of land right here. 5.3 acres, 107,320. And then we started buying some equipment. So let's take a look at it here. Behind me, you can see I have a Unimog. And this is not the Unimog from the DLC. It's from a mod pack. And I have this trailer, this low loader trailer, and as it turned out, this Alice Chalmers D21, which I really like, it was in the sale for very cheap, and so picked that up. And then I have one more piece of equipment, another tractor I went ahead and purchased up at the shop. Put the Alice Chalmers front loader, and I have the Lizard lift wood. Now, this has straps on it, and you can lift just about anything with it. It is really cool. So for now, let's hop in. First of all, let's unstrap these straps, and then we'll hop into the Alice, and I think I got all the straps. Let's lower the ramps. And the Unimog has front and rear hydraulics. I went ahead and splurged. Let's see, unfold. One thing I don't have yet is a house, and I'm going to try to clear a spot today. Ooh, listen to that. I'm going to try to clear a spot, and I may have to put a tent down temporarily, but we're going to start a tiny construction project. Have a little cabin, do the one from Omatana, I think. And we'll just pull the tractor right up here for now. Let's see, let's get back over here in the truck. I think there's a mod that turns off teleporting. I may load that. Make it a little more difficult. make it here. Okay. Oh, let's turn our map on. I haven't gotten used to where we are yet. I believe that's the field that Daggerwin is doing his really hard survival challenge in with the hand carts and stuff. I mean, really starting at 0. And he's got a lot more patience for that than I would. Alright, let's get on down to the store. I wish there was a shortcut. Man, it sure would be nice to just cut straight across over there. But there doesn't appear to be. And there's a field. I think that just goes up and around. And hopefully the other tractor will fit on here. The Alice just barely did. Otherwise I may be having to pay my road tax. Don't want to do that. Well, I've been talking a whole lot. How's everybody been doing? My schedule has gotten totally off from the holidays, and this week, the week I'm recording this, I've got 2 of my 3 currently running series episodes recorded, but I'm not going to publish those till next week. I have to prepare for a checkup on Wednesday, and it's a somewhat unpleasant procedure, but it needs to be done. We requiring to be anesthetized and that kind of thing, and then I have to probably too much information for you guys, but I have to basically clean out my colon, and if you probably know what I'm talking about at this point. But it's going to have to be done, and so I don't know what that's going to be like, and so I'm just going to plan on taking it easy and not stressing out over having episodes out and everything, and just do it, start up the next week. Plus, if I'm going to do this challenge, I'm going to need to redo my schedule on how I'm going to be scheduling things, so we're going to have to figure that one out too. I'm getting too many series going. I don't know. Sorry, I had to take a drink of water. I don't drink enough water. It's one thing most people don't do is drink enough water. Okay, kill that. We don't need that up now. Now, we need to get down to $10,000 or below $10,000. So, let's buy some stuff. Well, I know one thing we're going to need. We're going to need a chainsaw. And I thought I had one. Oh yeah, this one. That looked really old. Even though it's not cheaper. I'm going to give this one a try. Let's see what it looks like. Oh man, it won't let me go into third person. Sounds like a chainsaw. All right. Okay, so we got a chainsaw. What else are we going to need? To get started, that's mainly what we need, but we got to spend money. So, let's see. We'll have to get some chickens. So everybody else put down their chickens and whatnot. I'm not going to be able to do that until after until after I get some space cleared out. So I'm going to kind of be starting behind the gun a little bit. That doesn't say what that is. 2 meter. Is that? Well, I could do the Alice Chalmers. I think we had this in FS22, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty cool. Think about it. It's 2.1 meters. I need to remove that. That goes to some weird thing. That's 2 meters. And would go on my... I could put it on my Ford. I like it when it's attached. Two meters. Everybody's 2 meters. That doesn't say. That's 3.4 meters. Two meters. I'm not going to go with those. I think this is a neat idea, but it doesn't really make sense to me the way it's made. I mean, they overlap and they only have just a little bit of the other one sticking out. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Excuse me. I mean, these are kind of cool. I've used these before. And they do swath, but I don't really like these either. I like having it attached to the tractor. So we'll just have to see here. Don't think there's anything else jumping out and screaming at me there. Let me make sure nothing in the sale. I mean, I got 10,000. I mean, I got, I guess, 31,000 to spend. But I want to get as much bang for my buck as I can, if you know what I mean. And I'm not seeing anything at this point. Kind of like that. Reminds me of the one my dad had when I was growing up. But it's kind of small. We'll just have to see what all we can find. So back to the mower. It's really between this 2.1 meters or this at 2. I'm gonna go. These are essentially the same thing, but this one's 4 miles an hour and this one's 10. I'm going to buy this mower. Yes. Okay. Now, a tedder. Now, why is this rake in here? Does it operate as a tedder? And a rake? Oliver Rake Tedder. That's interesting. I mean, it's got a really good price. Hmm. 3 meters. That's 3.5. I normally go for way down here, the Samaz, because it has that little thing on it that keeps it from spreading out. So I kind of like the idea of this. Attachers. So what does the rear attacher do? What does this do? I don't see that it changes anything. But let's get that. Our money's not going down very fast. That's good. And we may want a windrower. That's a cheap windrower. I don't know if I like that one though. If I'm going to have an Oliver, how am I going to tell the difference? I'm not going to be able to tell the difference between the rake and the tedder rake. Decisions. I thought I had a Ford rake in here. I must not have gotten the mod. It uses this double hitch here. Let's see. Which way does this go? This goes left. Let me just see something. It looks identical. We'll get... I've used this quite a bit. Works well. Buy it. Probably not going to do the forage wagon. Let's go over here. Square baler. I've used this one before. It worked pretty good. Buy it. Let's put some auxiliary lights on it just in case. It's the kind of baler we used when I was a kid. Or that design, very similar design. And we've got we already have a trailer. Okay, let's see. Still got a lot of money left to go. Plows. I really do not like these turning plows. Honestly, I've used this one before. I like it. It has a 6.5 meter reach. What is that? That's one of those like that. 7 meters, huh? 140 horsepower. Ouch. Gets a little expensive, but I like this one. 130 horsepower. That's going to be a little high too. Okay, let's go back. So that one's 100. That's not too bad. 6.5 meters for 6,000 a meter. Well, that's 6 meters. Does that actually show up looking like a Ford? It does. The rusty one did not look like that. No options. I'll take it. What else? Plow. I could get one of those cheap cultivators, but I kind of like that's 140 horsepower. That's a little much. One point eight. 3.4. Yeah. 3.4, 70 horsepower. That's a possibility. 4.5. That's kind of interesting in a way, I guess. Meter, 180 horsepower though. That's an awful lot. And we're getting on up there in prices too. Where did I see? That's a 3.2. Change that to New Holland. And I don't like that. I don't like the way it's offset just a little bit there. It's kind of doesn't remind me of what I grew up with. Sorry. Wait, this is 3.4. Yeah. Yeah, this one I'll do. Change it to New Holland Blue, which will match the Ford. Only takes 70 horsepower. Okay, we'll buy that. And we're going to need a stone picker. And why? Why is that one so cheap? I'd like to get that, but that's kind of unrealistic. We used that before. It doesn't work very good. Not as you would expect it to. These are essentially the same mod. Go with the green or the red. Let's go with the green. Well, I am below 10,000 now. At some point I'm going to need a harvester and a seeder and stuff like that, but right now, nope, not going to need it. So a lot of this stuff's just going to have to sit here until I can get it all back to the farm. And honestly, my controller went to sleep. Wake up, wake up. There we go. I don't think a whole lot of this is all going to fit on that. I may have to get the shop to use one of their demo models to of a telehandler or something, and be able to put this stuff on my trailer, or I have to bring the tractor down, but then I don't have any way of unloading it back at the farm. Is this gonna fit on here? I know the Alice was a little tight, barely. Yep, just like the Alice. Okay, let's get in here, crank her up, put straps on, raise those. Now the one thing I like about this guy is he comes with a winch built in. I think this model does. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Let's see. Come over here. They classify that as a medium tractor? That's weird. Yeah, it comes with the, I think all of these mods from these Fords have the, it has the 150 horsepower, the upgraded engine. It's got the option for a front loader. Wrong. I need to see where I'm going. I need to go back to the left. I'll learn this map eventually. Go up here. Keep going. Yeah, the Unimog struggles. Gearing, I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. It just struggles, but I mean, you take something like that, pulling a big heavy tractor. Ooh. Last time I took this a little fast and it almost went up on the side and turned over. But we're going to get back. We'll leave the equipment up at the dealership for now. And they said if I leave it there too long, I'm going to have to pay a storage fee, or I can pay and have them deliver it. Problem is I really don't have any place to put it right at the moment, so I really need to get busy clearing a spot. And so I should probably Need to go ahead and put my time at 2x. I usually play at 5x, but then I've also been on some of my game saves. I play 4-day months where each day is actually a week of game time. Okay, come on. I know something I forgot. Should have got me a skid steer. Oh, I hit the wrong button and honked the horn. Cute little horn. Alright, quit playing around, Skeeter. Got work to do. Ooh, I hate this. Okay. Start her up. And back her out. I'll just park down here kind of by this wood pile. Or up on the wood pile. Alright. Ooh. Let's see. See about getting us a tree. And we don't need the map right now. And see how this goes. Timber. All right. Well, heck, fire save the matches. I think I'm starting to get the hang of that. And can't tell if I missed any. I don't see any. And for the lumberjack mod, I do have this where it shows me where 6 meters is, so I can cut this perfectly into 6-meter lengths or thereabouts. Which is handy as a pocket on a shirt. Alright. I don't think I have a club. I will beat you. That's a little short guy. Yo, we floated our first log. Is this gonna be... Can I pick this? Oh my goodness. I think there's something wrong. I'm not using super strength. A really light... Oh, get about the trees. A really light piece of wood. Probably not going to be worth very much. The ones that are light like this typically aren't. Come on, straighten up. There you go. 6 meters, huh? I don't think that's gonna... Yeah. Okay, too big. Let's get Alice to see what Alice can do. He's only like 119 horsepower, but they're calling this tractor a medium tractor. It does have an option to go up to 300 horsepower, but I don't think that's very realistic. See if I can get both of these. All right. Hopefully I don't fall down in the hole. Let's see if we can get these. There we go. We need to have them clean. We're going to get the maximum amount of money out of them. Oh my goodness, are we really? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to back up the Unimog. Strap on. Let's put the ramps up. And back up. Well, we're getting close to it's past an hour. I usually like to keep these around an hour or so, but we spent a lot of time talking about the startup and the setup, so we didn't get a whole lot done yet. But I think you can see where we're going with this, so it's going to be a whole lot of forestry right here at first. And so get focused on this and I can't talk. So yeah, the plan is to clear out an area. We need to shut this off. Next purchase that I need to make, I should have made it already, but I wasn't thinking. And that is over here under skid steer tools. I don't remember if it's here or it may be in the no, this is it right here. Loftiness battle axe. That's what we want. Goes on a skid steer and it will tear things up. So might do something like that. So that's 5,500. So we got the money for that. And then the other thing that I want is we're going to get a skid steer. And these are expensive. But I was wanting to get this guy. I like this guy. Yeah, this is what I would really like to have. I like this. I've liked this for a long time. FS22. And if you look down here at the combinations, the thing that I really, really, really like is, where did it go? Why is it so far down? Here it is, right here. This rear weight. You can build it up and load it down and it will be able to handle all kinds of things. So that's probably going to be our next purchase. Those two things, so that we can clear out these stumps right here. And so, well, friends, you know, it would help if I put that. I'm going to put that there so I won't forget to change it back. Well, friends, I think that's going to call it for today. We got a little start here. And then I'm going to take a snapshot of this. Turn off everything. Get OBS to make a snapshot. Boom. All right. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining me for this new series. I hope I can make it fun and enjoyable. And I hope that y'all will stick with me on this as we move forward. I think I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna watch the other guys. I'm a little bit behind them, but I'm gonna try to do things differently. I mean, there's only so much difference you can do. I mean, you got an order of things and everything, so I don't want to just be copying them, but I kind of feel like I might be copying. I mean, Milk That Hen used the Unimog in that particular trailer, but I mean, it's kind of cool, so I think that's something I'm kind of okay with. So anyway, friends, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, and looking forward to next time. And as usual, this is Cousin Skeeter saying bye-bye for now.